Are y'all ready to get this show started? 3, 2, 1. Going live with the Millen Twins on the Millen Twins Highlights Movement Show on IntellectualRadio.com.
What's up, everybody? This is your girls, Carice
and Crystal,
aka Millen Twins. So if you're just tuning in, you are tuning in to the Millen Twins Highlights Movement Show on IntellectualRadio.com. DJ Crystal is in the building. It is Friday. Won't God do it? Let me tell you, I was trying to run to Friday this week. Yeah, it was a stressful week. Let me tell you, I had to text my mom and my sister like on my watch in the classroom. Don't give away my secret. I guess I just did. But I'm like, does it mean I'm stressing when my eye is twitching? Yeah. My mom was like, yes. I was like, oh, I need somebody to call me to call the ambulance. I'm stressing. You know, stress is a silent killer. I ain't got time to be down in the classroom. And they told Miss Carice, let me be. I need work compensation. I need you to just let me fall on the floor, okay? Right. How was your week, Chris? How was your week?
It was a cool week. It felt very slow, but I think because I'm anticipating the Christmas break, you know, shout out to us teachers who get two weeks off.
Come on, won't God do it?
I'm super excited about that. But you know, it's a great week. You know, I had sushi, I had the bubble guts all day, and I was just like,
come on and be transparent.
Be transparent.
Let me tell you, men, we women
go through a lot.
We go through a lot. We pass gas. We use the bathroom. We do a lot.
But see, I had sushi. Now, see, everybody like, when you hit your 30s, I'm like, that ain't gonna be me. I'm still gonna be.
Can't eat nothing.
I turned 36. Everything, acid reflux. All you can't eat hot stuff.
Respiratory infections. Can't lay down without sleeping.
Swelling feet. Like, well, wait. Like, where did this come from?
I was just fine, able to run around the block. I can't even run down my stairs without my ankle going out. I said the devil is a liar. You know, we blame everything on the devil. I know I will. Even though I know I need to work out. Hey, Regina Sams, I will be back next year. Yes, because this past Thanksgiving, let me tell you, I went to my doctor. You never should go do a physical after Thanksgiving. Because she was like, Carice, yes. You know, I'm like, yes. You gained 5 pounds since I seen you last month. Don't judge me. You know, I ate a lot of sweets and a lot of bread. That is my weakness, but God will be with me. Yes, you know,
at all times.
Starting 2030, I will stop eating it.
2030.
Yes. But, you know, we pray that you all had an amazing week. We pray that it was productive and that you were able to accomplish some of your goals, if not all of them. But remember, only you can stop you. So what's going on before we get these wonderful VIP guests in the studio?
You know, so there's a lot going on. Toy drives are going
It's everywhere in Chicago.
Everybody's doing a toy drive. So
I got a flyer every day this week.
Every day. But it's dope. It's exciting.
Dope. Yes.
So first, let's start off with ours. You know, our organization.
We're not doing a toy drive, though.
No, we're not. Yes. But we're giving, you didn't threw me off.
Go
so
ahead.
Our organization, I Am You Are Perfectly Imperfect. Shout out to our team, Naisha, Amanda, Akaya. So on Sunday, this coming up Sunday, last Sunday, we had drawings of names. So we told everyone, you know, we did a video. Tag some names of whoever you want to bless with a monetary gift. And we're not going to say what it is because we don't feel that you should gloat on what you give.
Exactly.
But it's a nice amount. So we want people to tag their names. And on Sunday, we're going old school. We putting all these names in a hat and we're going to pull it. And whoever we pull is who we're going to bless. So it doesn't matter what your economic status is. It doesn't matter what your situation is. If you want to tag someone below, if you want to put your name in that hat, and that's what we're gonna do.
It's gonna go towards your Christmas. Well, you put it towards whatever you want.
Some people want to put it towards a bill. Do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do. Okay. But we're gonna be blessing you all with
exactly. So there's another toy drive coming up.
Which one?
This one is the Flags of the Heart. NFP.
Yeah.
Sharon Preston and Ramonski Love, the second annual Christmas toy giveaway. You got to be at this one. This one is this Saturday, December 7th from 9:30 to 1:30 at the Hillside Bowl, 4545 Harrison, Hillside, Illinois. Let me tell you what they doing.
They giving away gym shoes.
Foot Locker will be there passing out shoes, and each child will receive 3 to 4 gift cards to restaurants such as Chick-fil-A, Chili's, all kind of restaurants. They're gonna have candy bags, face paint. They're gonna have hot breakfast, Krispy Kremes. But the thing is, Minnie Mouse gonna be there. Chuck E. Cheese gonna be there. So the thing is, it's first come, first serve. So if you guys want to be there, you know that line need to be out there by 6 o'clock in the morning so you get you some shoes. But it's gonna be awesome.
I get RSVP. Let me contact my manager. I need to be in the front.
I just need a couple pair of shoes.
You need a couple of pairs.
And then we have Till for Toys. She's presenting her 5th annual Ugly Christmas Sweater Toy Drive. Sunday, December 8th at the Linger Martini from 4 to 8.
That's this Sunday.
Yep, this Sunday. So they want unwrapped toys or a $10 donation. All donations will support children in need.
Amazing.
Excellent.
Make giving contagious.
Definitely.
That's what I'm talking about.
Contagious. Tell everybody what about the award ceremony.
Well, the MTE Educators Award, Millen Twins Educators Award, is coming up, which will be June 27, 2020. In January, start with, I don't know, one day in January, this coming up year, we will be putting out nominations for you to nominate people who have been in the educational field forever, how long, or whoever you feel deserves to be awarded. So make sure you all look out for that promo video and put it in your calendars. June 27, you all be hanging out with the Millen Twins Educators Award. We have a lot coming up with that. It's
going to be big and better than the first
one. We
do.
It
is what it is.
So more advertisement to come, but we're going to go ahead and take this 2-second break because we have two twin beauties coming up in the studio. Did I say it right? Studio.
Janeese and Janette.
Yes.
You thought we were identical. Wait till you see these girls right here.
Exactly. So stay tuned. 2 seconds real quick. Share the video.
Cause you're not mine, can't deny it. No, you hear me talking, babe. Love me now or I'll go crazy. Oh, sweet thing. Don't you know you're my everything? Oh, sweet thing. Don't you know you're my everything? I will love you anyway. I will love you anyway.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Twins, aka Millen Twins. So if you're just tuning in, you are tuning in to the Millen Twins Highlights Movement Show on IntellectualRadio.com. Did I miss that note?
You on 10 today.
I am, because I ain't at work.
You ate 8 pieces of candy on the way.
I sure did. Let me tell you, I had about 8 pieces of candy, a glass of wine before I came, some salsa water. I am energized. Let me tell you. They said, Miss Carice, it's 3:30. You're right. I was running out the door. Go ahead.
So if you guys are just tuning in, you're tuning in to the Millen Twins Highlights Movement Show. And guess what? We had some beautiful twins.
Some gorgeous girls.
Left. We was like, now who is who? Now you all think we're identical.
They look just alike.
We got Janeese.
Which one is Janeese?
I knew that's Janeese. And Janette in the building. How are you ladies feeling?
We're good.
You're good.
That's good.
Identical.
I know, they're identical.
It's crazy. Like, twins don't think, they look alike, but it's like when you look at them, you like, oh,
yeah.
y'all look
just alike. Just alike.
Okay, so the way we start the show off, we played the twin question. Is that how you say it?
Girl, and you made up the name.
I did.
2020. And she get me every Friday.
20.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That's
what happened when you take a break. We done had a whole break, and we're trying to remember what we started. So it's a 2020 questions. Yep, that ain't it. But it's some games, right? It's a game. And it's random questions. Just fun questions.
Yes.
And you have 3 seconds to answer the question. If you don't answer the question, we have this pretty little buzzer that you will hear us push. And we like pushing it just we like pushing it.
So get it wrong. It's okay.
It's okay. But it's no right or wrong answers. It's just fun questions.
You ready?
It's time for the 2020 with the Millen Twins. Right here on IntellectualRadio.com.
All right, we're going to go with Janeese first. You ready? Let's go. How do you describe yourself in 3 words?
Ooh. We ready for this buzzer, girl? Okay.
Passionate and fun.
Okay. Janette, what word do you always misspell?
None. I'm very good at spelling.
She spelled it restaurant.
That's how I am. I be like checking everybody else's words.
So you just like that.
That's
Yeah, she.
English teacher like.
That's how she is. She be in text. Girl, I am short-handed. Please stop being my English teacher on tonight. All right, who do you look up to the most?
Ooh, that's a good question. Oh, wow.
That was a minute. I know you weren't good in math, but we said
Shut
3.
Good, be quiet.
Okay.
Next.
Okay. She said it. Go ahead, say it.
She said maybe my grandmother.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandmother.
Good answer.
Okay.
All right. What is the ugliest vegetable?
None. I love veggies.
I don't want this twin. She ain't answering none of them.
What?
Switch. No, I'm joking.
Okay.
But I mean, I enjoy almost all veggies.
Really? Eggplant.
What about to say eggplant?
Yeah.
Right. It's
I'm so
slimy.
tired of folks
Yeah,
sending
that's
me
slimy.
text messages. All right. Next. Janice, at a movie, popcorn or candy?
Popcorn.
Okay. You're given an elephant. You cannot sell this elephant. You cannot give it away. What would you do with it?
Ride it.
I got a good answer.
Yes. Loyal friend or rich friend?
Loyal friend.
Okay. So you're going on a date. Do you prefer Netflix and chill or out at a restaurant?
Netflix and chill.
Okay. Mine's is easy for you. Money or free time?
Free time.
Mm-hmm.
Them kids keep me busy.
Right. Which appliance can you not live without?
Stove.
What do you find yourself doing a lot these days?
Thinking.
Okay. Would you rather take a 2-week all expense paid vacation right now or a 1-month all expense paid vacation in 1 year?
A 1 month. In 1 year. I can wait.
Okay.
Tomorrow, book me. I am ready. If you had the choice to be invisible or be able to fly for one day, which would it be?
Fly.
Fly. Yeah. I'll tell you about this story. I wish I was able to fly out this house this last time. I'll tell you about it.
Okay.
Instead of people busting down doors.
You done?
I was gonna
Back
fly.
to that story?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the absolute worst movie you have ever seen?
I don't even know.
Thank you.
I got you twin. I know I was trying to think of one too. Let's go. Cheeseburgers or fruit?
Fruit.
Okay. When is lying the right thing to do?
Never.
Well, mama.
Maybe on a job application.
Right. Look, they do all these background checks. How many more we got? I got last one, right? All right, last one. If you could make any prediction about anything exactly 1 year from now, what would it be?
That I'll hit the lottery.
Come on. I'm gonna go play the numbers with you. They did it. They survived. They survived it.
I just don't know.
Barely.
I don't like. They were like, go play the numbers. What do I do first?
I always play significant numbers and just.
So you just give
pick
them
three,
a number.
Mega Million.
Yeah.
Pick birthdays and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't get it. I lose.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So if you guys are tuning in, we are tuning in to the Millen Twins Highlights Movement Show. We have Janice and Janette in the building, and they are both doing some amazing, amazing things. So we're gonna start with Janice. Tell the people who you are, or what you got going on.
Okay. She stated I'm Janice. I am married to Earl. I've been married for almost 10 years.
Hey, Earl.
Wow. Hey, Earl.
He should be tuned in. He better be tuned in.
You better.
We have 2 beautiful boys. Imari is 13 and Evan is 6. And I recently released my first book. It's a marriage book. It's called No Punks Allowed in Holy Matrimony. It came out in September on my birthday, actually. And I'm also getting ready to launch my t-shirt line. My company is called Lifestyle Daily, but my t-shirt line is going to be marriage t-shirts for not just women, but men as well. And that's it for right now.
Okay. So then we're going to switch to Janette. Janette, tell the world what you have going on.
So I'm Janette, the twin sister to Janice. I'm the auntie to Imari and Evan. No kids for me as of yet, if ever.
She's going to be want to have triplets, y'all. Watch.
I don't know about that. So I have a clothing boutique called Jay's Style Room. It's online only. I just launched in September on our birthday. It's doing pretty good. So far, that's doing well. That's about it for now.
Okay. So, Janice, what inspired you to write this book?
What inspired me? So growing up, I didn't really have marriage as an example. My mom never got married. I had some family members who got married, but wasn't like close. So I thought maybe, hey, I also wanted to become a counselor. So I thought, or a marriage counselor, but going back to school was not an option.
Come on, tell me about it.
I dropped out of undergrad school. So I was like, I'm not going back to college. So I'm like, how can I reach this younger generation, millennials in particular, and then the generation after us, because they seem to think marriage is a fairy tale love story. And so I'm like, I can reach them through writing, because like I said, I'm not going back to school. So I've always wanted to write. I knew years ago that I wanted to write a book. I just didn't know what, but I found the passion for marriage maybe about 5 or 6 years ago. I found that no matter where I went, on my job, in school, people would always come to me. It wasn't just for like relationship advice, but it was just, they felt open to come to me for advice or whatever. But most of the time it was relationship advice. And so I'm like, how can I reach people without having to go to school, having to become a therapist, or feel like I'm an expert? So I'm like, through my writing. What better way than share my story from my perspective than through writing? And so that's what inspired me to write No Punks Allowed.
Definitely. So where did the name come from? I love the name. No Punks Allowed. That is like real. Like what made you say like, I got a title with this? It's
crazy. God would always give me my chapters, and he gave me my book title while I was driving to work. I used to have an hour commute to and from work.
Oh yeah.
And so I would always get these titles, and I'm like, dang, I had to stop, pull over, put it in my notes and my phone, and literally driving to work one day. It's like, what? So I'm like, sent it to my husband, what you think? He like, yeah, I like that, definitely. Yeah. And so I'm like, it's catchy. And I'm like, seriously, you can't be a punk. Like, marriage is it's hard. It's a blessing, but it is hard work. Because you got to realize you're bringing two different people, two different upbringings, two different views. Y'all coming together to try to make things work. And it takes forgiveness. It takes commitment. It's hard. So yeah, that name just came to me, and I was like, oh yeah, this is it. Yeah. And it's, it stuck out. It's catchy. So I was like, I'm gonna go with it.
It's definitely catchy.
I love it. I love that it's transparency, because a lot of us, and we always speak to women like, I just want to be married. And my sister and I, who've been married before, it's like, it's so much more than the dress and the ring. Like I had my ex-husband, every time he cheated, he bought me a bigger carrot, but it didn't stop you from cheating. So it becomes more than the ring. It becomes more than the wedding ceremony. Absolutely. And like you said, you have two different personalities that you have to live with. And it's not all peaches and cream. It's going to be fun days, but you always going to have them hard days too. Like, look, I just want to go, know. But then the thing is, I think we forget that marriage is more than what reality shows.
Exactly. People show their highlight reel. You only see the good moments. They're going to put out the happy pictures, and we in the park strolling, we on vacation. They're going to show that. Yeah. But it's deeper than that. Definitely. Like, what about those days that y'all don't like each other? Are you going to show that? Are you going to be transparent about that?
Right. And
most of the time, they're not. They're not.
Yeah, like, especially, what are you doing?
Society, social media.
Social media is making it so hard.
It's messing this younger generation
up. It's like, okay, what's after Black love?
Exactly.
Are you going to communicate? Are you going to run away? Like, you have to start from the basics, There's a foundation when it comes to marriage. But a lot of people are like, oh, we're going to be happy. And then divorce is so easy these days for people. I'm like, my parents was like, my family were raised to not get a divorce and work it out. Exactly. My grandparents was married for 80 years and they never, so I'm sure they had trouble, but they were able to work it out and communicate. That's what we got to get back to.
Exactly. No relationship is without problems and, disagreements. And, you just have to, like you say, figure it out, and when I got married, me and my husband, that was one thing we put on the table. Divorce is not an option. So we went into the marriage with that mindset. And so it's like, okay, well, you mad, I'm mad. You better go in there, go to bed, sleep it out, or, get a couple of hours, and then we come back. We try to figure it out. But yeah, it's not an option for us. So, and that was important for me because we have two boys. And I'm like, we need to set this foundation for them because they watch us with binoculars. Like everything we do, they're watching us. So that was like really important to me. Like, and not just to stay together for my kids, but to show them that we may have obstacles, but we can get through it too.
Exactly.
So,
and it will only make you all stronger, but it'll make them stronger.
Absolutely.
Right. They have that role model, but also showing problem solving skills.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because we run so quick because it's so easy. Let me pay this all quick $4.34. I think that's how much I paid.
Mine
well, I
was
ain't paid. Did I pay?
$5.37.
Yeah, I paid. And it was easy. I was like, oh dang. You know, not saying that that's what I was trying to do, but sometimes you do get to the point where this is all you have.
Exactly. Absolutely.
My health was involved, you know, but
exactly.
You know,
you always want to use wisdom.
Exactly. But then, like you said, you want those people who's going to say it's not peaches and cream. You're going to have fights. You're going to have times where you don't want to come home. But what do you do when it happens? You know, strategize, because he might say, I get mad and my temper is so bad that I need to leave to calm down. You have to respect that. Give him his space.
Give him his space. Yeah, absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
That's amazing. Okay, let's switch to Janette. Janette.
So what inspired you to open up your boutique?
Well, growing up, I was a tomboy.
Well, you were too.
The worst tomboy. Flipping off swings, basketball, all that.
Yes.
But as I got older in high school, my first job was actually retail store, clothing store, Men Alive, I think. And then I worked in Old Navy. So as I just, was working in those things, I just had got this passion for just looking pretty, fashion. And as I got older, I just love getting dressed up. Date nights, I'm like suited and booted, ready to go
to the bowling
alley. Bowling alley with heels on. Girl, you never
know who you're gonna meet. You might be going on out a date with somebody else, but the other one might be the one.
You guys said, be ye also ready. We be going to the grocery store. I'm like, Chris, where are you going?
Yeah,
you
never know.
Red lips on.
The other Obama may be walking up in here. But go ahead, keep going.
So, just me. It started out with shoes. I have over 200 pairs of shoes.
Me too, girl.
So I started out with shoes, but then I was like, I like clothes too. And I was just like, this is my way to help women feel beautiful, get back into themselves and let them know that, self-love is very important. You might want to dress up for date night for your guy, but do it for yourself. You might want to take yourself out on a date. So that's what got me into, wanted to open up a boutique. On Tuesdays, I give style tips on my Instagram page or whatever. So, just letting women, giving them different, styles or whatever. Because some women are plain Jane. Some women don't like dressing up or they just don't know how to go shopping. So I just try to make it, a platform where they can, get ideas and stuff like that.
Definitely. And I love how your platform, you don't have to show skin to look amazing.
Absolutely.
Like I love your page. I'm like, oh, that's cute. Let me see how I can find this outfit. But you don't show our young girls need to see this. Like you don't have to show skin. Exactly. You don't have to show your feet.
I don't want to compromise that integrity. Like I don't want to be showing, half my butt just to make a sale. Like to me, it's not that serious. Some it is, but that's another thing about my boutique. Like you don't have to,
conservative, sexy, and chic.
I love
not
class.
slutty,
definitely. So how can they find? Because I like this coat, and I was trying.
I have one similar.
Both of them. Yes.
Yeah, I have one that's similar. Actually, online the boutique, www.jstyleroom.com, and my Instagram page is @jstyleroom. But I have a coat that's similar to this one.
Oh, good.
The boutique,
So we'll just go on there, then. Or you can just give me that one. Do you also style people?
Not yet, but I think eventually I'm gonna get into styling because I do enjoy. Like my friends might call, text me, like I'm looking for this, and I find stuff like I don't know how. I found that's what started me because people would be like, I'm looking for certain shirts or this, type of outfit, and I
would go and find a boutique they got it or
I think I am eventually going to get off into styling.
That's how you know it's your gift.
Atlanta. You're in Atlanta. Okay. So I just want to switch questions real quick. How close were you all growing up?
No, we fought. We are now.
We fought like cats and dogs.
Mike, they 20 minutes apart, y'all. You can't even. It look like they're 20 seconds apart.
Like,
that's how they.
Mom.
That's how.
A minute apart, like pop, pop. Let's go.
The doctors didn't know I was up in there, so
yeah.
Y'all hear that?
I was surprised, baby.
The doctors didn't even know. Girl, I would have fell out.
But we fought like cats and dogs. But I mean, we were still close. My mom always told us stick together. Y'all have each other. Y'all don't.
You know, she did too. Y'all don't need friends, but that was true. Like stick together. Y'all got each other, and we value that now. Like we literally talk on the phone every day, all day.
We don't even know.
And my mom is like, "How y'all on the phone? Like, what y'all talking about? Y'all just holding the phone. We literally just holding the phone up on there. And one of us will hang up and we'll call back later. You know, we'll call the other one back later. But we're literally on the phone every day, all day.
We do the same thing. They're like, she's like, I'm sure you talked to your sister today, but did you talk to me?
I'm looking for her call. Like, and then if she don't call me, why you ain't call me yet? I'm confused.
Like, can I get to it?
So how did you feel when she moved to Atlanta?
I mean, I didn't feel bad because I'm like, that's a trip, you know, I can catch a flight or whatever. And I understood it. She's raising 2 boys. She want to raise them in a better environment. You know, they lived there before and came back, but then they like did there. So it was just a better situation for them. So I wasn't selfish at all about it. You know, she wants me to come there. It's a thought, you know, so we'll see.
We're going to get up there eventually.
We may be there too. By a second home there or something.
Hey.
Because we be there all the time anyway.
She can't go unless I go. As long as you know.
Well, you better start packing your bags. So you both are basically entrepreneurs. So what are some of the challenges that you face with being an entrepreneur? Either or.
I guess the support, you know, trying to stay encouraged to be, you know, consistent in spite of, you know, like I say, social media plays a big part in everything. I just want to tell myself that, you know, regardless of the likes or regardless of those are not supporting, appreciate those that are supporting.
And we support each other so much. I had a friend tell me that today. She was like, I love the way y'all support each other. Yeah. Like, I was her first sale.
Like every piece that I, you know, have at the boutique.
Awesome.
Yeah, I made a first sale, and she,
you know.
So I mean, at the end of the day, we gonna support each other. If we the only two support each other, hey,
exactly.
We gonna keep, you know, we're gonna keep pushing. So.
That's that twin love. See, I'm sorry, y'all don't have a twin. You don't understand.
Some people be
it's
so
a
bad.
whole twin love.
Like
our mom said the same thing. Like, if don't nobody else stick together, y'all better stick together.
We go against my mom for each other. And
we do too. I got choked up.
I know she watch it. Carice got choked. Carice was a bad twin. I used to be in the back like
you know you're okay. I always listen to what my mom.
Mom, that's Carice.
Okay. It is mine. Okay. I'm telling you, she has always speak up for yourself. So when I speak up, she think I'm talking back.
My mom the same way.
I just asked you a question with the question. What are you mad about?
This age, I'm like, we girl, like I can't speak.
Girl,
no opinion or nothing.
I got choked up. She's like, you go, yeah. I'm just like my mom. She can't stand it now. She just laugh at me. I said, I'm almost 40. You can't whoop me no more.
I'm 36.
I love you, mama.
Okay, mom. Carice be like getting choked. We 40.
It's
still
okay.
Scared.
So tell the people how they can find your books, how they can find the boutique. Tell them social media, all of that.
So they can find No Punks Allowed and Holy Matrimony on Amazon.com. I'm currently working on my website, but my website is wifestyledaily.com. And they can follow me on Instagram at wifestyledaily and Facebook at J. Marie Dumas.
Okay.
So for me, Instagram is J Style Room. The website is jstyleroom.com. My Facebook is acting really weird. So it's under Janette Francis. But J Style Room is JAISSTYLEROOM.com.
Okay. And we're gonna make sure we tag you
so
guys.
You all could try to tag.
I want to buy some books, and we're gonna buy some.
Yes, we are. We buying.
We're gonna support, and tag you guys. We're proud of you guys. Keep going.
We
got to
so
school
much.
together.
We
y'all.
did, y'all.
Twins.
NIU. Everybody with the NIU.
I know, right?
They be like, hey, twins. I don't know you, but hey. I don't know you. But you all definitely have to come back.
Absolutely.
And be with us, host with us, because we're going to have another twin show. Yep. It's a lot of twins. I know. We do the same thing. It's okay. So y'all got to make sure you all come back with us. You all make sure you all support these beautiful women, and they are doing some big things, and better things are even coming.
Thank you
so
so much.
Speaking
really
greatness,
this opportunity.
Of course. So we're gonna tag their information. You guys make sure you follow them, and we're gonna get ready for our next VIP guest. Share the video.
Share the video.
Even if you I wish you were la 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 la. I wish you were lover, but you act so undercover. Let me share my whole. Let me share my whole life. Let me share my whole life long. Be right or be wrong. I'm only what you make me, baby. I'm only what you make me, baby. Don't walk away, don't be so shady. Don't want your mind, don't want your money. These words I say, they may sound funny, but oh, sweet thing, don't you know you're my everything? Oh, sweet thing, don't you know you're my everything? I will never give you. I will love you anyway. I will love you anyway. I will love you anyway. I wish you love. I wish you love. I will love you anyway. I will love you anyway.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Curry,
And Crystal.
aka Millen Twins. So if you're just tuning in, you are tuning in to the Millen Twins Highlights Movement Show on IntellectualRadio.com. No DJ Crystal?
That was a new one.
Okay.
You ready?
No, whatever.
Okay. So we got a very special VIP.
Yes, we
guest.
do.
We have
Yes, we
Charlie
do.
Moon in the studio. How you feeling today?
Feeling pretty good. What's good?
What's it? You ready? You got your
It's
song.
soft,
Loving the
y'all.
energy.
Yes, come on. Positive
loving
energy
it.
all day.
All right. So before we get into these questions and
Mhm.
deep questions and,
Oh,
pick your
Lord.
brain a little bit, as you heard, we played a game called 2020. Okay.
Okay.
20 random questions. It's not going to be the same questions you just heard.
It
So
might
in
be.
case you were
Gosh.
practicing in the
Swing
hallway,
back.
yeah,
I was like, I got this.
I'm
And y'all
sorry.
switched it up
Yeah,
on
it's
me.
all different, but it's okay. You
Some
got
gonna
this.
be the same.
It might be a couple same,
Maybe.
but you ready for it?
Let's go.
Okay.
All right,
go.
let's
It's
go.
time for the 2020 with the Millen Twins, right here on IntellectualRadio.com.
Let's get it. If you had the choice to be invisible for one day or be able to fly for one day, which would it be?
Fly for one day.
Come on and fly.
He was ready.
He was ready.
Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button on your life?
It's a great question. Probably a pause. Take the time and enjoy it.
Yeah, depending on what time.
True that.
Fast forward that place. Okay, money or free time?
It's another hard one. Probably the money. I got a lot of things I'm trying to accomplish.
There you go.
I hear you. I hear you.
I could get some free
You feel
time.
me?
I'll pay for the free time, right? Okay. Would you rather be a kid your whole life or an adult your whole life?
You know, you guys are going to hear Sugar Lips in a little bit, so probably adult whole life.
Okay. If you don't stop
Yeah.
banging,
He
he playing
one
the
of them playing the
drums
drums.
on this tape.
He one of them people. I'm gonna lock your hands behind your back. Thank you. Let's be a police officer for tonight. I'm just playing. All right, let's go. At a movie, popcorn or candy?
I'm going to go with Candy Twizzlers.
Okay,
Twizzlers.
they get stuck on your teeth, but okay. Would you rather never age mentally or physically?
Physically.
See, you men need mentally because no, I'm just playing. That's a whole nother
That's
show.
a whole nother
Let
show.
me just keep. I'm just playing. All right, cheeseburgers or fruit?
Fruits.
Would you read? I'm
Okay.
sorry. Go ahead. You finish yours.
Yeah, you know, you got to protect the temple.
Okay. Would you rather be locked in an amusement park for the rest of your life or a library for the rest of your life?
Probably amusement park.
Yeah, because I can read the signs every day. That's my reading right there. What's the one thing you can never live without?
Can we be completely honest?
Yeah, this is
transparency.
transparency.
Let's go.
Something I can't live without. Probably love. We gotta have that.
Yeah,
Yeah, things
good.
important.
love sucks. Well, right now for me. How do you describe
Chris, it's
yourself?
my turn. That threw you all the way off.
Okay, go ahead. Look, these questions be for me too. I be thinking like,
we ready to answer the question? How would I answer this? Okay, do you think the world would be a better or a worse place if everyone suddenly could read each other's thoughts? That's a good one.
I think it would be a horrible place.
it
You
would
can
be.
read what everybody's thinking. There's no telling what you would do, and it might not be good.
Because
So,
every person you walk past wish she was dead. Well, dead. Your whole day is dead, basically. Who do you look up to the most?
I would say who I look up to the most is probably my favorite artist, and that would be Prince Rogers Nelson.
Okay. What event in your life would make a good movie?
Probably the music that I write. So when you hear it, you'll kind of understand.
Okay. What do you find yourself doing a lot these days?
Working entirely too much with
tell
no
me about it.
vacation.
Come on.
You
I'm
know,
about
pray
to be
for you.
sick
the
Monday.
days off don't be long enough.
Look, it don't be. I'm like,
fastest.
the weekend goes so fast.
You be like, it's Monday. You
Jesus.
blink and be like, it's Monday.
I used all my sick days.
No more PTO.
I need,
Gone.
F-
I got
I
two
need
left.
FMLA. You know what? Can I get maternity leave? You pregnant? No. Just give it to me.
Right. All right. If you could only live in one city for the rest of your life, which would you choose?
I want to say Florida, but it would be too high. So maybe like Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
It's hot there too.
It is Arkansas.
Yeah, but not as
Yeah,
bad
but
as
not
Florida.
all the
Yeah,
time.
that's true.
Before you burn
Okay.
up, you bake it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Last question. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get it. If you could predict anything exactly 1 year from now, what would it be?
If I could predict one thing from now, if I could predict one
Anything.
thing
If you could
from
predict
now-
anything 1 year from now, what would it be?
Well, I don't want to reach too far out.
That's
But
so
I
great.
would
You better
say-
speak things
but
into
I would-
existence.
But you know, the good book does say power of life and death is in your
Come
tongue.
on. That
What
is
you
in
speak.
Genesis. It's not in Genesis. It's in one of the books in the Bible. Go to the content
it's
and
in there.
find it. You know what? Google will tell you. That is my new Bible.
But what I would say is,
Come on, preacher.
I would reach for that Grammy. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
I felt something right. Did you?
Where is the offering basket? Cash app
Crystal
Carice.
one.
Man,
Millen, I am his preacher on tonight. Come on, you didn't speak. He went to my ordaining school. I ordained him on
Did you?
last night.
What did you teach him?
That run right there. Come on, Jesus. But if you are just tuning in, you are tuning in to the Millen Twins Highlights Movement Show on IntellectualRadio.com. And we have the wonderful Charlie Moon in the studio who's going to bless us in a few minutes I'm going to say in a few minutes on the show tonight. So before we do that, tell the people who you are. Tell them a little bit about you.
Charlie Moon.
Charlie Moon.
Okay, well, Charlie Moon actually started off as Prince Charles. So that was my original alias, and that is my inspirational moniker. So I grew up in the church, basic, story, but it's factual. Grew up in the church. I'm still in the church, never too far from that.
Don't run, don't go, don't leave it now. Yes.
But now I'm just in a transition mode where I want to talk about other things besides God, which is always good to talk about, but sometimes you just want to let people know there are other dimensions or other parts of who you are. And I feel like that's important to express it. And my favorite artist, which is what I told you guys earlier, is Prince Rogers Nelson, did a lot of that. And I don't think he had any apologies for being who he was. So that's what I'm trying to do with my music.
So where did the name come from?
Great question.
Well, yeah, where did it? You just
sure
looked
want that
outside
answer?
and seen
You
the
sure you
moon
want that
like,
answer?
Charlie Moon.
You sure you want that answer?
We want it. We want it.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little backstory, a little
Go
juice.
ahead.
Okay, so basically, when I was getting ready to release "Just Be Honest" in 2017, which was my first single, myself and my uncle were sitting in the living room, and I was at his house in Naperville, and I was like, man, I gotta come up with something. Because everybody knows me as Prince Charles. So I was like, man, you know what, Charlie Moon. Yeah, I just stuck with
There
it.
you
We
go.
didn't have a lot of time because I was trying to copyright the song, so I was like, we're gonna go with that.
Right.
And then it kind of stuck. So everybody at work calls me Moon or Charlie Moon, or now Charlie Sugar Lips Moon. So it's, took a life of its own. So
Well, it's a catchy name.
It is.
Our manager's like, Charlie Moon. I was like, well, who is that? Then we went and researched. I was like, oh, he's dope.
I'm All right.
Come on.
God is good.
God is good. Come on, bring God up again. You gonna have me run. Come on, have me run up in this studio.
That's what you told him last night.
I did.
Okay.
He's
His
ready.
pastor is watching. Is that what it is?
It might be. Don't watch. Don't watch.
He is looking for your tithes
and your offer.
You not have me sing on Sunday. Like, I seen what you did on the show.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
We as believers,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we sing in the church and we do all the above, and then we try to, like you said, switch it a little bit and sing some, you know, other type of music, whether it's secular, reggae, country, whatever. Have you ever had any challenges with switching? Did you kind of like, was it hard to do so, or was it like, you know, this is just my gift? Good question.
You know what? Yeah, that was a great question, actually. It is hard, and it still is hard. Because you know, you got people who know you for you being a certain way, and then they see you in a different light, and then too, sometimes they want to try to pass, you know, judgment on you and say, you know, you doing this now, and you know, at the end of the day, you know, I have to be me, you know, and me is knowing where I came from, knowing my foundation, but also knowing also too that God put a gift in me, period. So long as I'm not talking about degrading women, which I'm not, I'm talking about making love, you know, more love and more love.
Come on. That's all the love I'm gonna get. Let me listen to this all over and over.
You see how I'm dressed.
Come on, he is ready.
He came prepared.
Come on, we're gonna have a date night for Valentine's. We're gonna have you one of the bachelors.
Look.
Singing and the bachelor.
Yes.
He ready. Look, he too ready.
Let me stop.
So as a singer, what are some of the challenges you face as a singer? Is it sometimes you want, you know, are there sometimes you want to give up? You're like, you know what, just forget it. Is, you know, when things are not going your way, like what are some of your challenges?
That's another great question. Actually, shout out to Marshawn Dixon.
Shout out, Marshawn.
My videographer, great guy.
Yeah, he in the studio, y'all.
And it's a good thing he's here. He's actually was one of the guys that's been with me since I first started as an inspirational artist, and he was my drummer as well. So it's been a lot of times I wanted to give up. You know, for the longest, it's always just been me doing everything. You know, so I had a great friend, Lisa, who kind of helped out over the past few months out of nowhere, and has been a great friend and a great, you know, just asset to me as an overall artist. So yeah, it's hard, but you know, you have to just remember why you're doing what you're doing, and if you love what you're doing, then that should always oversee anything else. You know, people always, and it's another thing too, people always think like, well, you're making so much money from music videos and your songs. I had one girl who I want to do my next video with, and I told her like, hey, I got to set them out. I want to pay you. And I believe it's fair, you know, because you ain't doing too much. You just be staying and dancing. I'm just saying, like, you're not going to be doing I'm not going to have you doing a whole lot.
That's what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Right.
Not outside of the video.
Right. You're right. It's just going to be something basic. And you know, she wanted something like extra, and I was like, look, you know, like chill out, you might get extra. Like, you know, this
she was excited.
Yeah, no,
she her head got big real quick.
It did, and she assumed because I am an artist and I got some pretty good music out that I'm just selling singles. I'm still a new artist, even though I got only 3 songs out and it's been like 2 or 3 years. I'm still a new artist, and for artists to make money off of music, it takes a lot. A lot of lists, a lot of streams. It's not as easy as people think it is, especially how it was back in the day. Back in the day, you could sell a lot of money off of music, but it's so easy to access on your phone or whatever like that. So it's not as easy. So
and then it's still a business, like you said. So you know, before we're gonna have him bless the studio with a song or two. But before we do that, what inspirational word or motivational word would you give to someone who wants to start and they're just stagnant or stuck or afraid?
That's another great question. I think I kind of somewhat answered it, but it probably be the same thing as just go back to, you know, why you're doing music, period. You know, so if you're doing it for the fame of it, then you won't be here long. That's just simple as I can get. You know, because it's not going to be, hey, I I put out a song and now I got a hit and now I'm singing with Usher.
A one hitter.
It doesn't happen like that. You know what I'm saying? You have to really, and then too, you know, I've spent a lot of money on my singles, on promoting, on paying my videographer, you know, to do stuff. And I don't always at all really get that money back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
but again, it's about if you're doing it for the right reasons. And the word says your gift will make room for you.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So if
I
you
ain't
have
gotta
a
go to
gift,
church Sunday.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
received my
So
word on tonight.
if you got a gift, you know, God will work it out.
Yes, He will.
You know, in due time. And if you're still here, it's for a reason. So that's
Come
why I
on.
look at it.
So tell us about this first song that you're gonna bless us. This name, I was just like, ooh, it's making me hungry, but I'm sure it's not about food.
See, this is the weird thing because we keep talking about blessing.
Yes.
And the name of the song is Sugar Lips.
It is
Lord
sugar. That's okay.
Jesus.
God bless you with the name
Sugar Lips.
Let's go. Tell us about this song.
Okay, so this song basically is just about catering to your women.
You know, men,
y'all, you know,
101.
you gotta
Come on.
cater, you know, a little foreplay. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's really what it's about. I don't want to get too deep. I'll let the song do what it do.
3,
Okay, so what we about to do is we about to let Charlie Moon do his thing.
All right.
You guys make sure you share this video because you don't want to miss the
Yes.
gift that God. We start preaching and then be like,
That's
get
what
ready
I'm
for
saying.
Sugar Lips. You know, it's okay. It's still a dope. It's a dope man. You know.
All
All right.
listeners, make sure you tell everybody to listen in, okay? We're gonna move out the way.
Turn up, turn up. Let's go. Radio. I don't think you prepared tonight. I got a big appetite for you. No one else. Dig deep, leave you thinking. I want it all weekend. These strokes and let that sink in. Give you all this love. I want the sugar lips, sugar, sugar. I want the sugar lips, sugar, sugar. I want the sugar lips. I want your sugar. I want the sugar lips, sugar, sugar. I want the sugar lips, sugar, sugar. I want the sugar lips. I want your sugar. Person, you know I want all of it. Sit on my face, ain't no calling quit. Knee shake, toe curls, convulsions. When we make sound explosions, you so different, classy. My hands on your body. Hit that face on it. We go all night. I want the sugar lips, sugar, sugar. I want the sugar lips, sugar, sugar. I want the sugar lips. I want your sugar. I want the sugar lips, sugar, sugar. I want the sugar lips, sugar, sugar. I want the sugar lips. I want your sugar.
It's stupid. Out.
Smash. Honestly, I know you here for clout. Pay attention, I can get you out. Track you to your building now. Let's go. I want the sugar lips, sugar, sugar. I want the sugar lips, sugar, sugar. I want the sugar lips. I want your sugar. I want the sugar lips, sugar, sugar. I want the sugar lips, sugar, sugar. I want the sugar lips. I want your sugar. Yeah, babe. Hey, yeah, babe. Turn up. We're gonna do Just Be Honest. Just Be Honest. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Y'all share this video.
Yeah.
How can they get Sugar Lips?
You know, it's everywhere music is sold. You know what I'm saying? iTunes, Tidal, Spotify. You know, the whole nine. YouTube.
So he about to sing his next song, you all. So make sure you all tune in and share it.
So it's been 10 years now, and you still got a frown on your face. Last time we talked, you got some things off of your chest. Yeah, you didn't let me speak. I knew you were weak. It's killing you to hold this in. You hurt me, I hurt her. All I really want to spend my life with you. Just be honest. Just be honest. Just be honest. You still love me. Just be honest. Hey. You still love me. Let's go. Hey. All right, heart. I see y'all dancing out there. Let's go.
Just be honest. Just be honest. Just be honest. Just be.
I know times have changed, and you have a kid now. You're supposed to spend their lives together, and no one should have interrupted that. You did what you did to make me feel the pain that you felt, babe. What you did to me, didn't see coming. Say you don't need me. Just be honest. Just be honest. Hey. You still love me. Just be honest. Just be honest. You still love me. Honest. You still love me. Honest with yourself. Just be honest. You still love me, babe. Honest. You still love me, babe. Just be honest. Just be honest. Hey. You love me, baby. Just be honest. Just be honest. Still, one more time, let's go. Hey. It's an honest swag. Hey. Put your honest swag on. Still love me, girl. Just be honest.
Just be honest. Sugar Lips.
Yeah.
Oh, you about to go
That was
download
dope. That was dope.
ASAP. So tell the listeners how they can get your music.
Man, please. Grab the music.
Come on.
You see my face?
Come on. You
Grab
see his
it.
face? He is serious.
You know, like yesterday. Go on iTunes. You know what I'm saying? Tidal, Spotify. Okay. Purchase. That's what we need you to do.
So do they just need to look for Charlie Moon?
Charlie Moon. That's my
Okay.
name. Charlie Moon. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Lips. We got a INLY. I'll never leave you. And as well as Just Be Honest, what you just heard. So please go out and purchase that.
Okay.
Appreciate
And
it.
is it Charlie with a Y?
It's Charlie with the IE.
IE. See, because people might be
Moon.
typing in Y's. You
Yes.
know, what's
Yeah.
your social media?
Social media is I am Charlie Moon. That's on everything. Facebook, what's the other one? Instagram.
That other one.
They got Black Planet and all that.
All them.
No.
All them.
Yeah.
All of those.
All those.
Well, we appreciate you for coming out here to
definitely
hang out with
do.
us.
You got to
It's a
come back.
pleasure.
You got to come back.
Definitely.
Definitely. Some queens. It's always a
Yes.
good look. You know, it's all this chocolate in one room.
Come on, Sugar Lips.
It's an overload, baby. Overload.
We see you.
A little caramel.
Oh, just a tad bit.
Yes.
But we're definitely going to support you. We're going to
Definitely
push
are.
you. We're going to play your music. Hopefully, we can play some music every week. You know, because I'm ready.
I was
like,
back there.
That baby want to go to the club.
You gotta show me how you do your neck.
You
I
know,
was like,
he's doing Michael Jackson and all that stuff. You know,
yes.
he was ready.
I was just like, okay,
Actually, I practiced that before I got here.
Did you? See, we get all the exclusives.
I was like, you know, I
The
need to do a little
moves.
something special for
Look.
our, so I gotta make sure I tone it up.
he was praying that he had that move real right. I
You
was
know,
like,
yeah, he was ready. He was ready. But you guys, make sure you guys support Charlie Moon. Download his music. Follow him on
Definitely.
social media, Facebook, Instagram. We are going to tag him and everything. We're going to push him.
Definitely.
And God bless you and everything else that he has for you.
Appreciate that.
Got
That's
you,
what's up.
got you.
Yes.
All right, you guys. This is Friday.
Make sure y'all stay safe.
Stay safe.
Have a great weekend.
Have a great
Tune in
weekend.
next Friday to the
Next
Millen
Friday.
Twins
Highlights Movement Show at IntellectualRadio.com.
at 8
Peace.
p.m.
Hey, I love. Oh my God. I love.